going on, everybody? I was just doing a live video over at Wrestling with Whiskey. Just kind of checking in. Haven't jumped in since this whole crazy, lockdown, shelter at home, wherever you happen to be. I hope you are being safe. I hope if you can, you're staying in. If you have to go to work, God, if you are a healthcare worker, nurse, doctor, orderly, whatever, anything that is working in our healthcare system right now, God bless you. Seriously, thank you. I know my aunt has been working at the University of Chicago, and actually my aunt was diagnosed positive for COVID-19. And so it has hit home for me a little bit. I mean, I can be okay about it, thankfully, because she is doing just fine. And she's recovering well. She said she feels great. And she's gotten a lot better. So she's luckily a very, very mild case, and she's doing good. So hopefully you guys your families are all doing very, very well as we are. So far, so good. Hopefully things like you're supporting local restaurants if you're able to. If you're able to order takeout. And I know, for me, with my collections I know some bars have even been selling bottles of whiskey from their collection, which is kind of makes me sad. But, people are doing whatever they have to do to, do what they can to help support local business. So if somebody is open, please do it safely. Please do it responsibly. Keep yourself distant. Don't run up and touch everything. This is a great place where like Apple Pay comes into, delivery, things like that. Support those gig people that are still working, and do what you can. But most importantly, please, 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 hope you're staying safe. I am sipping on some whiskey at home. If I could add the little stay-at-home thing, I would. Maybe I can. I don't know how to do it. I hope you guys are. I am happy to answer some questions. I'm just sitting here at home. I've been here for a week and I'm bored. But I've been doing all right. I hope you guys have as well. If you have any questions or whatever, I'm just happy to kind of hang out with the world, check in on how everybody is doing. Hopefully everybody's doing well. That's all I wanted to do. This here, I was just over on Wrestling with Whiskey, and if you don't follow, go follow at Wrestling with Whiskey. That's my other page where I talk about this hobby, but this is a bottle I picked up today. Smoke Wagon, uncut, unfiltered bourbon. New company out of Las Vegas, Nevada. They're putting out some really cool stuff that they got from Indiana in a company called MGP, but they're putting out some really good stuff. Do I still wrestle? Currently, I do not. Obviously, I've been doing commentary for the last year or so, and I really, really like it. Wow, look at that. Doesn't mean I can't, though. No, I'm not retired. No, I am not injured. No, they are not forcing me to stay on commentary. No. The ball is in my court. My career, my future, all that is in my hands. But I've loved the team I've been working with for the past year. So, Tom Phillips, Vic Joseph, John Quasto, Nigel McGuinness, Beth Phoenix, Mauro Ranallo, Byron Saxton, even Dio Madden. For the brief period we got to work together, it was a lot of fun. All this stuff. So many awesome. Andy Shepherd now on NXT UK. Yes, my friend. It's a hell of a world, guys. Trust me. So, no, I don't believe my wrestling days are done. I've answered this question about 600 times. If you're watching this, please, please, please take heed of these words. I can still wrestle, and I might. I may not. There's a chance I may just fall in love with this gig for the rest of my career. But that's why everyone's career is up to them. You know what I mean? So, because it's funny, nobody really seemed to like me when I wrestled. And then all of a sudden I stop, and the internet thinks the man is screwing you, and all of a sudden you're the best. Oh my God, we missed your wrestling. Funny. Didn't hear it a lot when I was doing it, but I do not care about that. I started commentating when Tom Phillips asked me if I wanted to. Again, I was not made to. And I said sure, because I believe in saying yes to pretty much everything. Because, you know what? Everything is worth a try. No, I do not have Middleton Irish John. I do not. I don't have a ton of Irish. I've got a little bit of Irish whiskey. And I want to get more into Scotch and stuff. But, you know, I'm a huge bourbon and rye guy. Somebody asked what I was sipping on. I'll show you again. Boom, Smoke Wagon. Excuse me, uncut, unfiltered bourbon. It's a lot of fun. Ooh. Favorite notes. I love bubblegum. Sounds like a weird thing to find in whiskey, but I love bubblegum, because to me it always accompanies a lot of oak, which comes with a lot of age for whiskey, and I like older, not super old, but like 10-year, 12-year whiskey. I think is like perfect. And so there's this bubblegummy, oaky note that usually comes with some really good stuff. That's my favorite note. What's up, San Antonio? I saw that. I love San Antonio. Michael Cole is from San Antonio. The voice of Friday Night SmackDown. You should go say hi. Thoughts on Screwball whiskey? I'm going to have you go ask Vic Joseph what I think about Screwball whiskey. That's it. I'm going to leave it at that. Go DM him or something. Slide up into those DMs. Do what you got to do. Go ask Vic Joseph what I think about Screwball whiskey. What championship would I like to win? Not the WWE or Universal. That's fine. I wouldn't want to. I think a lot of the guys who nerded out about wrestling as a kid would say what I would say, and that's the Intercontinental title, man. There's so much history, and there's so many incredible talents that have held that championship. So many incredible matches have been held underneath that championship. I think that is for anybody who loves to wrestle, anybody who loves to compete and put on the best match possible. I mean, WWE Championship, don't get me wrong, the history of that title is incredible, and that would, of course, be a dream. But the Intercontinental title, I think, is something just really, really special. Ali, get out of here. Don't you have kids? Everybody, big-time famous WWE superstar Ali is in here. He wants me to see, he's conceited, so he wants me to talk about him. We're talking about a man who's got a wife and beautiful children, but he's sitting here begging me to talk about him. It either says a lot about him as a very, very small, minuscule-hearted individual, or it says a lot about me with how much reverence he holds the words that I say about him, that he would come into this chat and demand that attention. But that's okay. Hey, here's to you, buddy. I miss you. I hope your family's okay. I'll go 50-50 on. It's the best I can do. But, we'll figure it out. Somebody asked what my dream match is. I don't know. I don't know what my dream... And somebody did also mention me versus Jack Gallagher. Now, that is a match that I have thought about a lot. Jack is one of these talents that I've seen come through, and I'm like, hot damn, I would love to lock up with him. Just because he brings everything to the table like Jack. He can wrestle, he can strike, He's got this character. He has this ability to create these moments. Drew Gulak is another one. I'm kind of just looking at 205 superstars because I see these guys week in and week out. And God bless it, they are talented. Oni Lorcan is another one I freaking love to wrestle. I know we look alike, but hot damn. Everybody on that roster, man, legit. I just started doing the 205 take, but giving you my thoughts on 205 Live because, man, it's just a loaded roster. These guys can freaking go. And I don't think they get enough credit for what they deserve. You know what I mean? You get to see them on NXT and stuff sometimes, but damn, the talent on 205 Live is ridiculous. And I encourage everyone, please, to watch it. It's a little bit shorter now because we're placing it in a different spot. And a lot of people complain, but you know what? That is perfectly okay. These guys can do it. So please watch 205 Live. Some of the best bell-to-bell action. I promise you I won't harp on it too much. But please go check it out. I've been asked if I like cigars like 10 times. I apologize. Not really. My dad is a big cigar guy, and I never really got into them. I just, got into whiskey about 3 years ago, but I never really got into cigars. I have a hard time smoking just about anything, and I mean anything. I'm not big on that, and so the answer, I guess, is no. I know there's a huge community in cigars, though, and more power to you. Cheers to cigars. $205 Live versus NXT, which would you prefer? It depends. As a talent, honestly, 205 Live. I think as a talent, you're going to stand out more on 205 Live. Yeah, maybe less people watch it. But NXT is awesome, and it's getting more and more attention. And now it's on the USA Network, which is incredible. But now it's so loaded from beginning to end. It's similar. It's a similar situation to all our shows, which is just, it's a good problem to have, but we have so much talent that not everybody gets a chance to shine. You get a chance to be, if you are on 205 Live, the nice thing about it is you can make it. You can show off in the way you want to. Trust me. Yes, I'm facing Goldberg at WrestleMania. Sorry, spoiler alert. I figured that was the biggest money marquee match you could possibly have. You know what I mean? Me and old Billy G. It's been building for years, really. So, whatever. Opinions on NXT UK. I freaking love NXT UK. I've had a chance to go over there 3 times now to help call action or be part of shows, and God, I love it. I was supposed to go over in May again. I don't know what's going to happen with the world. I'm hoping to go back over soon. God, man, it's awesome. The talent over there is unreal. The talent is, they're all good. Just like NXT when I was there, just like SmackDown right now, that roster is also, the people on NXT UK, they're just a camaraderie and a kindness there between all the boys and girls and guys and gals there that are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's another show that I think deserves a little bit more attention. They've been getting more. Their takeovers are unreal. So NXT UK, frick yeah. That's all I got to say about that. Yes, Jordan Devlin is awesome. Then the whole roster's awesome. Andy Shepherd joining the commentary team in NXT UK. He's awesome. Everybody, man. It's killing it. Somebody bring it up, down, down, roll out. Roll out is awesome. Up, down, down is good. Also, speaking of up, down, down, check out the Battle of the Brands right now going on between Woods and Breeze. I am on Team Woods, on Up, Up, Down, Down, Battle of the Brands, I've been having a hell of a rivalry with Cesaro. Whew. And that's great because people always give us the whole, because we look alike. So, go check out Up, Up, Down, Down, Battle of the Brands. Screw Tyler Breeze. Go Team Woods. Somebody had just asked who I'd want to be tag team champions with. God, there's a lot of people. Tag team champions are another incredible, incredible championship that had so many good matchups underneath it. I don't know. There's so many people from the roster right now. I mean, I'd love to work with, like I said, any of the guys on 205 Live, honestly. Sure, Mino, Ruru. I wish we would have, could have gotten a chance to do that. You know, that would have been awesome. Cesaro is another guy. I like Sami Zayn, too. I think is someone I'd love to freaking work with. I've wrestled him before, but I'd love to tag with him. There's, you know, a million people. There's so many things about the roster. There's almost too much talent. Almost too much. So, it's been pretty incredible. Somebody asked, what's my favorite 205 Live match that I've called? Oh, God. There's a lot. Last year, we've talked about it before, Arya Daivari and Oney Lorcan had a Anything Goes match. And those guys tore it up. These guys always do. And those two on that night was one of my favorite things. There was this great rivalry going on, great build to it, which doesn't always happen, you know, depending on timing and everything like that. But they had some time to build up the intensity, and those two, when given a chance to go, will freaking go. So, yeah, favorite 205 match that I've called, Oney Lorcan versus Arya Daivari, Anything Goes match from last year. Check it out on the network. It's awesome. Do I like Hennessy? No, I think Hennessy sucks. I think it's a bottom shelf cognac or brandy. There are literally hundreds of other ones that you can choose from that are way better. Did I like calling WrestleMania 35? Yeah, I wish I would have been able to call more of it. That was super cool too. I got to call, obviously, the Cruiserweight title match between Tony Nese and Buddy Murphy. But then also I was able to call the Men's Battle Royal match, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which was a lot of fun. And having been in a couple of those, I know how ridiculous and stuff they can be. So, yeah. Thank you for saying I have a great voice on commentary. I have a weird voice. I have a throaty Kermit the Frog voice. But at least it's unique, right? It stands out a little bit. I need to my acting teachers would want me to have more breath control and speak more like this, because it's more supported, but I just fall back into this whenever I talk, because I get excited. Favorite moment when I was in NXT is pretty easy. I think if you guys watched me in NXT, it was probably the first Brooklyn. You know, Vaudevillains won the tag team championships at TakeOver Brooklyn the first time in front of 13,000 frickin' people. It was nice, man. It was really, really incredible. And that was the spark that lit the match that set off the dynamite that turned into what NXT is now. That was what the coolest part about it. It was building. And then TakeOver Brooklyn 1 happened, and it was like, boom. All of a sudden, we were everywhere. Takeovers all over the world, specials all over the world, all this stuff. It's awesome. So, yeah. Winning the NXT Tag Team Championships at TakeOver Brooklyn 1 was my NXT highlight, 100%. Would you rather have a match on NXT UK or 205 Live? Oh, I think 205 Live for the sentimental reason of I've been on that show for the past year. But I would kill to have a match in NXT UK. So that, you never know. this is what I'm telling everyone. You never know. I'm super cool doing what I'm doing right now, but you never know what's going to happen next. Thank you for admiring my collection. It's not as big as some people's. You'd be surprised. I've seen some people who literally have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bottles. I'm sitting at a little over 100. So, it's fun. How was it with John Cena in the arena the other week? John is awesome, man. John has been great since day one. John has, and for many, to me personally, John Cena has been nothing but awesome. Even when I was, to put it quite frankly, lower on the card, John would watch a lot of my matches at house shows, and he would talk to me about it. We would talk about playing the piano. There is nothing pretentious about John Cena. And he is one of the best professional wrestlers. Yeah, I said it. He's one of the, and because anybody who knows, he's one of the best professional wrestlers ever, and is humble, and is one of the hardest working humans that I've ever met. And he's also been a huge fan of 205 Live from the get-go. I've always seen him giving those guys advice that it's easy to talk to and all that stuff. So the funny thing is we highlighted John sitting in the crowd watching, but John does that all the time whenever he's around. He's always done that. So that's nothing new for John. He's a huge supporter of the brand and of all the talent across every brand. That's one thing about John that everybody needs to know. Where did we get the inspiration for the Vaudevillains gimmick? Quite frankly, just between the two of us, we just mushed it together. Simon and I. Simon had his strongman character he was doing. Hadn't been on television yet, but I was doing my singing and the musical numbers and all this stuff, and I think whoever saw it thought it was like, what a weird little sideshow, something, they black and white, everybody kept saying black and white, old timey, they didn't know what, so I just we went and sat and I thought about vaudeville a lot, old timey black and white showed, a show, you have the strongman, you have the singer, it's like a circus, like a 3-ring circus, right? So we thought about Vaud, and then I was like, well, we're probably going to be bad guys. Vaudeville, vaudevillain. Okay. Bada bing, literally, that was it. Came out. They started making the Tron for it, and we put together some gear and all this stuff. But it just kind of happened, and it was very, very strange, and but unique, and it obviously led to some pretty awesome moments. So it was fun. Yeah. So I really wish people would pay attention, because I've answered that if I will wrestle again question about 16 times tonight and about 700 times altogether. I answered on Twitter at least once a week, and here at least once a week. So I'll have you go and research. Yes, Simon Gotch is still alive. Wow. That was a question. Yeah. But anyway, I have to get back to the family, to the world, all this stuff. Thank you guys so much for jumping in here. I was, like I said, I was just doing a little tasting over at Wrestling with Whiskey. Please, if you are of age, 21 plus, please go follow Wrestling with Whiskey. I have a lot of fun over there. Just wanted to hop over here, answer a couple questions, hang out with you guys. You guys, awesome. Thank you for all your support. Watch 205 Live tonight. It's on. So go watch it. After SmackDown. It's good. I talk. A lot of crap. Do it. Thank you guys very much. Take care.